Welcome to my messy house. So I've been absent on YouTube for a long time and I thought I would explain why. That's the boy sleeping in the hammock. Maybe not sleeping, but he's on his phone. Anyway, what has changed in the last 2 months? Well, I got my bottom braces in. They are much more annoying than the top ones, so I've put a lot more wax on it. But when I put wax on it, it feels so big that I can't speak properly. And that has made me not want to be on video so much. The other thing is, honestly, I'm really tired of this house. Not the actual house, I love the house, but tired of being in the same four walls day in and day out. It gets super boring. And I feel like it's boring for you to see me in the exact same location all the time. So that's also made me not really be excited about posting videos. And last but not least, because I'm literally in this house all the time, I kind of went through a phase where I thought that it is boring to talk about life. Like, my life consists of this side of the studio and that side of the studio. And it just seemed, I don't know, uninteresting. Also, I'm wearing my reading glasses more because I'm staring at the screen more, so my eyes are more tired, which means I need to protect them more by wearing reading glasses. Showing my age. But now that it's been a couple of months, I started to think about what has been going on in our home, and actually, it's kind of a lot. We've been doing a lot. So in addition to the braces, Alex also got a spring in his braces because he needs to separate two of the teeth to reach the other tooth that is impossible to get to. So that's his braces update. The other change is we've been really playing with our morning routine and how we're moving closer and closer to unschooling and kind of the methods that we're doing with that. I will definitely post a video soon that talks about our morning routine and how it's made us just more productive, and not just more productive, but there was a point where I just lost a little bit of motivation. I got a little bit depressed and every day became the same. The desire to sit there and just watch Netflix or YouTube videos all day long became a thing, and I found myself just going further and further in the negative. So I finally sat down and created a morning routine for Alex and myself. We started it late May, but really became dedicated to it in June. So far we've done it for almost 2 months and it's been amazing. We have tweaked it, of course, as we went along because everything requires tweaking, but we're in a really good place right now, so I'm really enjoying that side of the house. Again, we'll do a video on that later. The other super positive thing that's come from being stuck in the house all day is it slowed my mind down to be more creative. So I am not normally a creative person. I don't think of myself as super creative, but being in this state of not really having anything to do, yeah, it's made me a little more creative. So to that effect, I have written a ton of books that are low content. So not books like my single mom travel adventures full of amazing advice for anyone who wants to start this travel life. Not right now though, we're kind of on pause. But low content meaning journals and planners and coloring books, yes. So I'm really, I don't know, I'm gonna boast. I made coloring books and I'm kind of impressed with myself, so I'm gonna share them with you today. I've made 4 under my name and actually many more under pen names because I do publish not only under my own name, but under pen names for a variety of reasons. So today I'm just gonna show you these 4 that I've done through my pen name. You can find them in the link below in my author page, as well as all the other books I've been working on. I am probably not gonna do a video on each one, but I will definitely do one on the morning routine and the evening routine because I think that's had the most impact. On to these coloring books. These are grayscale coloring books, which basically have a lot of the shading done for you so that as you color these in, you're gonna notice a richness of depth coming from the pictures that you wouldn't find in a traditional coloring book, which I think is awesome because while I do actually really enjoy the mandala style coloring books where you don't really have to think, you're just kind of coloring in different colors, but at the end you get this amazing picture. Well, the same thing with grayscale. You could almost pick any color you want to, but as you're coloring, just the fact that it is a grayscale coloring book, it adds the shadowing for you, therefore creating the depth. And yeah, you get some really amazing results. So I'm very proud. The 4 I made are of course travel related, and they are related to the 4 countries that I've basically lived in. I visited more than 4, but these are the countries that I've stayed in the longest, and so I thought I would share some of them with you. I really hope you enjoy them, and of course feel free to click below if you're interested in. And kind of the weird thing about making these products is I cannot order these books in Mexico for myself. So I've been sending them to my sister, who's been showing me what the actual end result looks like. And I am currently searching for a printer nearby where I can send them my PDF versions of the books, and they can just print the books for me without my having to order them through Amazon. That way we can color in these books as well. Also, I'm super curious, how is quarantine life working for you? Are you guys still in quarantine like we are in Mexico? Or do you have a lot more freedom? Because here, literally the only place Alex is allowed to go to is the hospital. So he's able to go to the dentist to get his teeth tightened, but even that is a little bit of an argument with the Uber driver, because the Uber drivers are not really supposed to have more than 1 customer in the vehicle at a time, so that's been a little bit rough. But so far, ultimately, we've been able to get into the Uber, so that's good. Alex cannot go into any stores. We did go on a walk the other day, but it was hot. My dog is no longer walk trained. He's just been so used to being in the house, going outside just to go to the bathroom. So when we went on our little walk, my dog was just going left, going right, wrapping around my legs. He did not know what to do with himself. So we will have to train on that again once we're able to fully walk around all the time. So yes, curious how quarantine life is going for you in your country. If you want to comment below or message me, I am dying to hear. I really only know about Japan and the US, and of course here in Mexico, because that's where my family and friends are. But however it is in your place, I would love to know. My hope is that by the end of the year we can travel at least within the country. Like, I would love to go to a different part of Mexico, because fortunately Mexico is large enough to where there's lots of places to visit. But yeah, right now, tired of being stuck at home all day. Alex, when you tell me that you're playing a game, is that your polite way of saying stop talking?
No.
Really? That's what I thought. So I have a new mug because Alex and I broke the other 3. Like, during quarantine, we've dropped 3 mugs. I mean, it's the only thing we've broken, I think, so I guess that's good. And that's the boy swinging. I'll let you know if we ever like fully break the studs and he falls. That would be such a bad day. Are you upside down?
What?
Yeah, he was upside down. Do it again. Oh, you're sideways. Swing upside down like a crazy kid. I'm also practicing my Spanish, and I am currently writing 1,000 sentences with 1,000 vocabulary words to hopefully help me figure this out, but you know. And supposedly, Japanese is the fastest language in the world, or at least one of the faster languages. But I swear that Spanish is faster than Japanese could ever be, because and Spanish is supposed to be easier to learn. I highly disagree. I'm gonna go with Japanese was infinitely easier to learn than Spanish will ever be.